Oh, hello, my love. I have an energy update for you. So, today there's a lot of activity of things coming that I would definitely kind of consider to be tests, but every single thing here is asking that you level up and ask for more and demand for more and expect that your precious soul should be getting much better things in life. Do expect that you're going to have to come out of your comfort zone and possibly upset another, possibly ruffle somebody else's feathers in regards to the plans that they had for your movements. Expect that something like that is to take place in you valuing yourself, but you know you got it in you, and you know that this is what you're here to do. And I'm just coming in as confirmation on this moment because you are going to have parts of the old that are still causing you to feel doubt or guilt that this is selfish to make these kind of decisions for yourself. Do know that this is not selfish, or it is selfish if being selfish is a very positive thing. If it's a compliment, yes, that's exactly right. I'm being selfish. But know that your soul is speaking loudly about you're better than that, you're better than that, you're better than that. Do also know that things are coming as steps for you. So there should be a lot of planning and a lot of things where you're kind of like thinking new ways out of tangled situations, and from a more positive perspective of valuing that you can do this and valuing that you can get through this. So be aware that that's a part of this. Also, expect that with the planning and with the steps, that you are going to be kind of, things are going to be coming that you don't really know, but definitely kind of surprises that you couldn't have imagined, but they're wonderful and they're amazing. And thank you. What a blessing. So it can be a mildly confusing space because you're having to have all this confidence that you deserve this and you are worth this and you're valuable. And as each step of your body truly vibrates that up leveling, where you really believe that you are valuable, you holding that and really vibing it is what brings these flashes of insight, flashes of the answer, the collaborations, the people, the things that come together to be exactly what you need to get these things to go next level. But again, remember that you're not even going to know how this connects, and when it does connect, how did that just happen? You'll be shocked at how quickly things change, but that like you didn't even get it before, you didn't even understand it before. And that's going to be a really big symptom of this energy right now, because it is about really kind of even when you're in a house that has a couple stories, as you go up, you see different views that you couldn't see before, but it's only when you get up there that you're like, oh my gosh, this totally different view. So you can't see it till you know it. So understand that part of that aspect of this energy. Something about that is asking you to release your control in thinking that the end of the journey is already here, that you've messed it up, that something is really wrong. It's important that you're not actually going to that vibration, because that's not the truthful vibration at all. This moment is to be expanded into, but realize too that so much is going to try to pull you down, and so much is going to try to get you forgetting that you can do this, forgetting that you can rebuild, forgetting that we can rebuild. And the point is that you are to see that of course we can rebuild. There's other floors to move into. There's other levels of life to be lived. That's where you can hear a lot of people talking at this time about being in another dimension, as I started talking about weeks ago. But we're getting to these new dimensions where, yeah, we're looking out and seeing all this same stuff, but the feeling inside of our bodies is 100% different. And it's as if everything is okay. And it's a solid feeling as if everything is okay. And something is saying with this energy that it is our value system or how we honor ourselves that really kind of opens that door to us being put in the elevators that take us up to a new level. So if you believe there can be this other thing, if you believe you have a place out in the world living this other kind of way, it's going to happen. But if you still want to believe in this other way and believing in the fear and believing in the all of the end and the darkness and the bad, then that's also going to happen. But we're getting very powerful in creator roles right now. And what we're seeing is the more you value yourself, the higher a value you're going to ask for other things around you. So the higher you go, the higher you want everything else to go. And the lower you go, kind of the lower you want everything else to go. And I think that makes a lot of sense when you think about being jealous of someone. Because when you're jealous of someone or have envy for someone, you want them to fail. And when you think about it, it's amazing that we could ever want that. But unfortunately, too many of us grew up with mothers who wanted that for us, wanted us to fail. So we've got things to heal there in that category. But therefore, we have a world where people are doing things like that, and we really need to wake up for that. If you choose for that, you're going to have a life of that. You have to think of that, choosing for the high to create this higher life of yourself. And it's important that we're waking out of those things right now, but really recognizing that you value yourself to start valuing all these other things around you and start to seeing this higher value in your life. But where you're wounded and insecure is very much where you're just following along in the old world ways that programmed you to buy into the way that you are as being something that's flawed. So again, it's coming inside to love yourself and to love on yourself and to forgive yourself and to really get yourself into softer positions where you do feel unseen and not recognized. So expect that those dips in confidence can be there, but your job is just to keep on plowing and to think like the gardener and keep at it, knowing that you might be rooting out these things. And yeah, you didn't want to stumble upon all these rocks in your soil, but you need to deal with them now and not with a negative tone, with a positive tone, knowing that I want my soil to be really, really good and healthy. So it's not acceptable to have these rocks here and to interrupt my path and to interrupt the path of what I want to see growing that will eventually feed me. So I want to take care of this, and I want to add more time if it need be to bring the health of this soil exactly what it needs to be to honor that eventually I'm going to put that food in my body. And something as I was saying all of that, I was like, gosh, it's so amazing that we all need to learn to speak in these ways like this, but we haven't been allowed to. We think of that as, oh, you're so selfish, you're so all about you, but you heard nothing there was ego that you heard. That was all loving myself, valuing myself, and we need to upgrade this situation and seeing that all of that is exactly what we need to be doing. And it feels good to be doing that kind of stuff. And it's also aligning us to these better paths. And the more we can wish for the better for ourselves, the more we wish the better for everybody else. So this is a magical time. All right, I'm going to go now. I hope my energy update benefited you. Okay, love you. I will see you soon. We will see when that will be. Who knows? But it'll probably be soon. Okay, all right, love you. Okay, bye.